I'm a healer, so this should be an insta-Q. And if you can't hear the mics, just let me know. Oops. Hey Wolfster, how you doing? Like I said, if you can't hear me, just let me know, or if the volume's off, or some shit, but the settings should be the same as the last time, so it should be all good. And like I said in the comment, I'm just doing my leveling roulette since I didn't, I hadn't done it, for today yet. And I'm still trying to get my Astrologian to level 60. Shit. Oh. What's that? Oh, this is benefit. Oh shit, I meant to raise him. Well, this is good. For a first. Now he's dead. Volume's fine. Alright. Gives me time to make tea. Alright, yeah. You do that. I figure this one's gonna be a bit comfier anyway, considering, considering we've got it's pretty much gonna be pure MSQ after this. Slap regen on you. Draw another card. What's this thing? I prefer playing shield healers and white mage. Astrologian is not really as fun for me. Scholar felt different. Astrologian kind of just feels like white mage with cards, basically. It's just Yu-Gi-Oh! White mage. I'm trying to get used to when selecting like other selecting party member targets to not click this because it takes a little while, and using the shift and then the mouse wheel, but I forget sometimes. Hey, I know this is kind of, I gotta say it, Lalafell warriors, or just Lalafell tanks in general, are always funny to me. It is so funny seeing a Lalafell tank. Same goes for Rogadin and Hrothgar healers. It just looks so odd. It's a pure healer, scholar, and sage are shields. Oh, I'll read the rest of it after this, I guess. Oh shit. Everybody gather around. So yeah, Scholar and Sage are shield. And you have to predict when the damage occur, which is more fun, plus big shields make me feel really good when they proc. I guess so. Scholar isn't that bad, honestly, and the funny thing too is because I thought it was, like, it just sounds like it'd be something really lame at first, like, glance, but yeah, I've played it. It's a pretty fun, you know, healing is like the most boring out of all the roles in my opinion, but like, even then it's still fun to do, if that makes any sense. Like, I like tanking and DPSing more, but, you know, healing's still not bad. If you catch my drift. Many dragons. I keep forgetting to draw cards. Once you get Excogitation, it really clicked with me. You get it in Stormblood. Okay. Oh man, I love this song. I'm gonna miss not hearing this in I guess during Stormblood dungeons. Let me pass on all of these. The Stormblood theme's even better. Okay, I'll take your word for it, I guess. Oh, the wings, right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Chill out. Chill the fuck out. Slap regen on you before I forget. And that is how it's done. The ghost of Ysael and Estinian's dyed armor. Oh, hold on. Almost forgot to give the commendations. Okay, back to Samurai. I did kind of think more people would have been in, but it is what it is. It's 9:10, so yeah, we're gonna get started. If I can remember where I'm supposed to go. Oh, it's up there. I knew that. Yes, this is the official start of the stream, I guess, so... Yeah, we did like the first hour of Stormblood, so we're just going to be doing more of that. Made it to Garabania, and... yeah. I'll do this guy first, because I guess if they're both MSQs, I'll have to do them both eventually. So... yeah, familiar face forgotten. Nephrid cannot help but wonder if you remember who he is. At the risk of repeating myself, it's still hard for me to believe that we'd meet again here, of all places. Though I'd reckon you probably don't remember me after all this time, eh? I really don't. Could you give me a refresher? No, this was a lifetime ago. There's no need to apologize, but know that down in Quarry Mill, we didn't forget about you, nor the lives you saved. As for me, I went to Little Alamigo while Galleon was recovering. Gundabald was my former commander and an old friend, and I had a lot on my mind. In the end, I decided to disband our unit. I told the men to live their lives as they saw fit. Some chose to remain in Little Alamigo, and others went to Ul'dah for work. But as you can see, I chose to come back to Garabania and join Conrad and the others. I've kept busy since then, ferrying people and provisions across the border and back. It's not been easy, but it has been fulfilling. Today, however, we'll be heading east into the peaks. Conrad thinks we might have luck finding new recruits in the village of Alagana. Alagana? If you're going there, you're taking me with you. Ah, that's right, you're from Alagana, aren't you, Lise? By all means, we'd welcome the company. There will be more to it than just asking around, but we can talk about it on the way. Make your preparations and meet me at the tunnel to the peaks. Oops. Excellent. Click them. This tunnel will take us all the way to the peaks. We're on a mission for Conrad to Alagana. Clear the barricade, if you would. Aye, sir. Shouldn't take more than a moment. There's more villages than there... Ugh. There are more villages there than out here, but also more Imperials keeping a close eye on things. We'll need to tread carefully. Just right over there. And then... to the peaks. Good evening, historian. How are you? Came just in time. I just finished the leveling. I was doing some leveling roulette. But yeah, we just started the story again.
I remember the peaks of Girabania, silent watchmen that would stand long after we were gone. We came seeking allies to join us in the fight against the Empire. People who had had enough. People who had suffered every possible indignity. Who had been treated like animals, day after day after day.
Oh, it was a secret door. Not really a door, but like a... You know what I mean. We have a glamour in place here too, as you may have noticed. So far as the Imperials are concerned, this is not more than a testament to the savage impulses of a lesser race. Remember though, once we leave these ruins, we'll have no glamours to conceal us. The village is to the east. Keep watch for patrols as we move. Right. How far away is it? Huh. Oh, yeah, the split store. Yeah, I took the guy on the left first. Yeah, just like with Tworel and Emma. What's his name? Eminelian? The klutzy one. Nary an Imperial in sight. That's a mercy. Alagon is due east, past the bridge. Follow me, it's not much farther. I gotta keep remembering that enemies or hostile enemies will come for me because I'm not at the level cap yet. Like this thing. Overgrown grasshoppers, looks like. What a coincidence, I was just trying out Samurai earlier today. Dude, Samurai is really fun. I might even like it more than Dragoon. Ninja and Samurai are the most fun DPS classes I've tried in this game so far. So far. Storm of blood, born from blood. Yeah, Samurai's really fun. I like it. But I have not tried Red Mage yet, I have not tried Reaper yet, and I have not tried Dancer yet. Pretty sure those are the only 3 DPS classes I have not used yet. You can rest easy, we made it. This is Alagana. It feels strange coming home like this. I always imagined it would be. Oh, sorry, this has nothing to do with why we're here. We need recruits. We do, but as I said back at the Reach, it's a little more complicated than just asking for volunteers these days. As you know, we're short-handed because many of our people were taken in by the Griffin's promises and went to the wall, never to return. It wasn't just them, though. Folks from all over, including some of my former comrades, answered his call to arms. God damn it, Ilberd. As for why we came to this particular village, it's rumored that Alagana lost a few youths as well. That, if there's truth to that, there could be others sympathetic to the cause. Then again, after Griffin's betrayals, they may be suspicious of outsiders claiming allegiance to the resistance, and rightfully so. So with all that in mind, how are we supposed to convince them to join? I mean, I knew it wouldn't be as simple as giving a speech in the village square. Not if you didn't want the place to be burned to the ground, no. You might as well piss in the Viceroy's eye. We'll need to be a good deal more circumspect than that. You never know when an Imperial spy is listening. We must speak with the Elder first. I know for a fact he can be trusted. We'll listen to what he has to say and decide what to do after. Sounds like a plan. Let's hope there's still some brave men and women here willing to fight. I like how my character smiled and then just went right back to a scowl. You'll enjoy Samurai, especially at level 80. This reminds me of my own adventures in Stormblood. Just finished Shadowbringers, and now chipping away at some of the content I missed from the earlier expansions. Interesting. Red Mage is one of my favorites. So much style. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I play Monk personally. Reaper is really fun. Red Mage especially ties into Alamigo's history. Ilberd continues to be a thorn in our side despite his... That's what I'm saying. This dude's like... Dude's already dead and he's still messing with us from beyond the grave. Man has been trouble ever since the end of A Realm Reborn, and he has not stopped. Even after killing himself, he still hasn't stopped. Introduced to the village elders. What are this? Just stuff. Sandals. Probably take that materia. Ragnfrid, the village elder, is over by the shore. No time like the present. Let's have a word. Don't know you, traveler. You a merchant? You'll not find much custom here. Greetings and well met, elder, and sincerest apologies that I did not send word ahead of our arrival. Too long have I been away from Alagana, and I would know of your recent troubles. Ah, you are comrades of Mefred. I see, I see. Speak on, though I suspect I know your purpose. The Griffin came with many men and left with many more. Such is the rumor. Is it true? He's like, yeah, that's right, and you better not be here to take any more. He lit a fire in the hearts and then dangled a dream before their tired eyes. And now you come to steal away what few remain. The Griffin was a traitor and a madman, and we had no part in his schemes. We have made an agreement with the Alliance. This time it will be different. He's like, sure, yeah, that's what they all say. This time, cold comfort to the dead and the ones they left behind. How much more must we give before you've had your fill? But surely you hate the Empire as much as we do. They took our lands, our traditions, even our god, and they demand a fifth of what little we've got left. I hate the bastards with every fiber of my being. But hate's not enough, Mefrid. We can't keep doing this. I'll not tell anyone you came, but you need to go. Now, leave us be and never return. You've got no right to speak to us like that. Yes, I do. I'm the village elder, bitch. I've got a quarry that was producing barely enough to keep us fed, and that was before half of our young men and women went off to die for your bloody cause. So yes, I've got every right to tell you to leave my village. No, you don't, because it's my village too. My home. What in the hells are you on about? Wait, I know those eyes. You're one of Curtis's girls. Lice Hex. Sorry, oh shit, Lise. Damn it. Lise Hex said I'm here to take back my homeland. By Rauger, the last time I saw you, you were... I didn't even know if you were still alive, and I never thought you'd come. I almost didn't, and my sister never will. Lots of others won't either, and that's why I've got to carry on the fight. You even sound like him. As you say, I've got no right to tell you to leave. Alagana is as much your home as it is mine. But I say to you again, we can give no more. Well, at least he's not kicking us out. Yes, I heard you the first time. Let's go. No matter what, he wins in the end. Either he tries to destroy Alamigo to spite the Empire, or Eorzea is forced to fight the Empire, which may free Alamigo. All I know is that some storms will be bleeding. This is going to be the Stormblood version of Our Steel Shall Sing, isn't it? Wills unbending, faith unending, stone defending, our steel shall sing. Now we have Storm of Blood. That could have been handled better, but what's done is done. At least we've been granted permission to stay. I was hoping Ragnfred might help us to recruit some of his people, but that clearly isn't going to happen. If we're to convince any of them to join, we'll first need to regain their trust. It's risky, and it's hardly subtle, but I say we approach the villagers directly, see what problems they've got, and if we can do anything to help. Makes sense to me. Let's split up an X around. Wait, so this was a split quest, and this is all, so the split quest is splitting off? Like, I took a split quest and now it's splitting again. Damn. Only this time you'll be hearing the term every time you fight a dungeon boss. Oh boy. A new face in Alagana, huh? What would you ask of me then? A stranger and a generous soul besides, bollocks. There's not more suspicious than a good Samaritan. On the other hand, if you were an Imperial agent, I'd expect you'd go about your business with more discretion. Bugger me, you really are here to help, aren't you? Very well, I'll take you up on your offer, stranger. My little brother's working the rocks by Grim and Nid. He's got something for me. Can you go get it? Right then. Frightened Curl is his name. Ask him for the leftovers You have to understand. Man, we gotta go there on foot. Not really like on foot, but you know. Won't be flying for quite a while. Okay, let me read chat again. It's a joke I like to say as I went through the expansions. I used to say, me when I go towards the heavens or something, I don't know, I haven't gotten that far during a realm reborn. Do what you do best, warrior of light, everyone's chores. I think the next job I try is Dark Knight, big sword my beloved. God Eater Buster Blade main. I didn't really use Buster that much until 3. God Eater 3, I used Hammer quite a bit, because Hammer was, like, actually fun to use in that game. And then I used Buster for, like, the post-game shit. But yeah, Big Sword does make Dark Knight a lot more attractive. Well, I guess the pun with Heaven's Word is that Thornton's little group was called the Heaven's Ward, which was supposed to be like a play on words, so yeah, there's that. Hold up, where? I guess I gotta go this way. Oh no, it's... Well, there's an Aether Current here. So let me grab that. Whoa. Wow. I thought there'd be stairs. No. Oh, I am so stupid. I was supposed to go this way. Shit. Yeah, this way. Leave me alone. Seems I'm pretty close to it. I haven't played 3 yet, but it looks interesting. I guess the only thing about 3 is that there is no, like, burst expansion to it. It does have some post-game stuff, but it's not as robust as Burst, Resurrection, and Rage Burst were for 1 and 2. It's just sorta... You know... They added some stuff for later, but, like, it's a lot, how do I put it? It still has a very robust post game, but it has no expansion, which means it feels shorter than 1 and 2. I'll just say that. Oh, those are right beside him. Can I just teleport back there? Yeah. Oh no, I forgot to attune to it. Oh shit. Oh my god. can't... Oh, we'll be taking the long way over there. I do want to track down a weapon for Reaper that does give God Arc vibes. I saw someone with one that looked the part in Limsa the other day. My favorite set of weapons so far have been the augmented Ironworks weapons that you can get at level 50. Because I like how a lot of those and the armor and stuff, they look all futuristic and stuff. I just think it looks really jarring with the mostly sort of fantasy tone of like this game, but I still think they look really cool. I doubt 3 will have a burst expansion since it got DLC. Yeah, that's what I meant. Like, it didn't get an expansion like 1 and 2. They just gave it patches and called it a day. I wouldn't expect it to. At this point, enough time has passed. You might as well just, whatever you announce now, might as well just be God Eater 4. Actually, yeah, let's attune to this thing first so I don't gotta keep walking back. Ah, the new face. You have my leftovers? Oh, well, I'll be. You actually went and brought the whole lot. Much obliged, much obliged. It's saltpeter for making fire sand. In case you're curious what it's all for, the rocks by the lakes have got good deposits. Ain't it hard for my brother to pass for any other plodding quarryman, all the while sweeping bits and pieces off the side to bundle up and sell to the sutlers what trade with the resistance. It's a living and a way of fighting back besides. Our way of spitting in the Garleans after putting our father in an imperial uniform and shipping him off to some faraway province 15 years ago. Don't know if he's dead or alive even, though if he were alive he'd not be long for this world if he were caught fighting for the resistance, so this is the best we can do. That's the long and short of it. What we do we can, though we know it's not enough. I think you'll find that most folk here ain't much different. Everybody's got a reason, but in the end, the result's the same. I suppose I just wanted you to know is all. That we know why you're here, and that even if we can't join you, we wish we could. Alright, what does this person want? You'd best keep your distance if you know it's good to you. Say your piece and move on. Looking for folks down on their luck? Congratulations, you found one. As you can see, my leg ain't what it used to be. Some days I can hardly walk for the pain. Mornings are the worst, especially after cold nights. Hard labors ride out too much pain and trouble for others. There's a tea what helps with it, though. I need to grind a chapuli horn and a hornbill talon for the blend. You'll go and get some for me, just like that. You needn't trouble yourself so. I'm the Warrior of Light. Doing chores is my middle name. I could go for a crossover game involving the big game companies. I heard there was a, there was a game, it was like, it was called like Project X Zone or whatever, and it had like, what was it, like Capcom and like Bandai Namco characters in there? Or something. I never played it, but like, yeah, and apparently it had like a few God Eater people in it. I found the scythe. Okay, well that was quick. I guess. Got the horn from that. Yeah, Project X Zone, crossover of Namco, Capcom, Sega, Nintendo. Okay. It looks really cool. I mean, if you found a God Arc looking scythe, I can imagine. That was quick, though. Oh, I played a demo of it. I would honestly like a remake or remaster of its origin game, Namco x Capcom, and of Project X Zone 1 and 2 to fix any issues they had. The sequel added Xenoblade and Fire Emblem since that game was a 3DS exclusive. Interesting. You've been gone a while. What brings you back to Alagana? Oh, I never meant... I mean, in times like these, you never think people will actually... This country's hard on people, but it's not just that. The Imperials, they've made it known I'm not to be helped. A dead man's good for one lesson, you know, whereas a live one... You're with the Resistance, right? I suppose there's no reason not to tell you then. My father, God rest his soul, was deathly sick at the time, and so I'd gone out into the forest, spear in hand, to gather herbs, and then I had the good fortune to run into an Imperial patrol. My weapon marked me as a rebel. Oh, shit. I forgot. I didn't mean to skip that, but... Didn't matter in the end, of course. Some people just like to hurt others, and by the time I limped back to the hut, it was too late for my father. Too late for me too. I, and many others I imagine, help them too if you like. They'll be grateful and say thank you, but beyond that I wouldn't hope for much. I accidentally skipped over the most important part of that dialogue, it seems. As of course I did. There you are, Weapons. I've been trying to help the villagers deal with this food shortage of theirs. Recently, the Imperials have been swooping into villages unannounced and seizing supplies in order to prevent the people from stockpiling in case they might be in league with the Resistance. Sorry about that, got interrupted. Maybe we could get a crossover that included Square Enix. I was just checking the Tombstone Gear Exchange because I needed gear for one of my other classes and found it. You can look at the event tab to see the dialogue. Oh, okay. Not that it'd have made a difference if I'd fought back. I knew what a lot of them were about the moment that Centurion laid eyes on me. Didn't matter in the end. Okay, I got it. Alrighty. That's what the event tab is for. Yeah, I know you can rewatch cutscenes, because I've done that before to get, like, footage and stuff. Long and short of it is that the soldiers thought he was one of the rebels and attacked him, which left him with a bum leg. It's not much, but I've taught them a few tricks to better hide what little they've got left. How's Lise getting on, by the way? You'd think people would be more inclined to trust a local girl, assuming they remember her, that is. No, I didn't mean to. And where were you these past 20 years? Where were you when we were being ground under the Black Wolf's boot? On the other side of his bastard wall, living the high life, I'd wager. That's not fair. Oh, and who's this? Another one of your freedom-loving friends, dating to help us poor unfortunate souls. Oh, he must have caught on to the fact that the NPC characters don't do shit during dungeons. Trying to whip us into a frenzy so we'll go and storm a castrum with our pickaxes and shovels. Leave, all of you, before you bring a cohort down on us all. And you, don't you dare speak like you're one of us. You can't even begin to understand what we've been through. You weren't here, Lise. You weren't here. You related to Ilberd by any chance? This is my home, and I love it with all my heart. And if you truly have any love for it too, you'll keep us out of your doomed rebellion. He has a point. No matter what I say or do, it doesn't change the fact that I left them behind. But this isn't about me or anyone else. It's about Alamigo. Let's go and find Mefrid. Looks like the Elder wasn't the only one unwilling to hear us out. Can't blame them, given what happened at the wall. I thought I might be able to appeal to them as a fellow, I don't know. But if anything, I just made them angrier. I haven't lived through it like they have. I can't claim to know the struggle that they do either, Lice. Shit. I ran too, but if I hadn't, I'd have never met Weapons or the rest of you, and you might not be here today in a position to make a difference. I don't regret my choices, nor will I apologize for them. There's more than one way to fight. Help. Someone. Anyone. We need help. I don't like the sound of that one bit. Come on. For Krata, the Tributum and the Bloody Ratman, they... Damn it all. You there, take a deep breath and tell us what happened. It was all business as usual. The Tributums due soon, and we were taking it to the Imperials when the... I've never had to pronounce this before. Kikern attacked. They took my brother and our money. Took him where? Ruins to the south of here. Was just an old temple before they came and... Listen. Kratos is the only family I've got left. If I lose him, The Ziggurat. If the Ratman took him there, he's as good as dead. We've got to get after them. If there's even a chance our brother's still alive, we have to try. Wait, I wasn't being scammed? You're right, Lise. We've got to help them. If not for the missing man, then for the Tributum. The Garleans won't suffer excuses if they're late. Yeah, welcome to the Scions, where a good number of people dislike you for wanting to make a difference. It's not about making a difference, more about the fact that the Resistance has kind of made it worse for the people, which makes the situation even worse. They're trying to say, like, yeah, low-key forgot how much of a lose-lose situation the Alamegans were in. Yeah, I recognize them, because some of them are outside of Ul'dah, yeah. I've just never had to pronounce their name before, but... Yeah, I can understand why Ilbert's little stunt got everyone real cynical now. And especially seeing they see another, like, set of Resistance people coming so soon. You know, they're kind of like, fool me once, you know, sort of thing. So, Kratos being held somewhere at the Ziggurat to the south, which has been taken over by a host of Kikern bandits. That about covers it then. Be prepared for a fight. They may not be the most challenging foes, but there sure are a lot of them. To the Ziggurat we go. I almost thought the thing was an Aether Current. Stepping on your crops. Coming through. Actually, it's the Efort horse, so your crops are probably burnt now. Oh, Lord. Of course, the destination's right over there. Oh. Also, who knows how many times the resistance movement has come around asking for willing fighters against Garlemald. Please let me go, I'm begging you, I don't want to die. Wait, where is he? I didn't get to see him. Here, that I think came from the top of the ziggurat. Who dares come to loot our man flesh? Ours to eat, ours to eat. Oh boy. We knew it'd come to this. Kill them quick before they alert the others. Oh, there's the top. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Y'all need to chill the fuck out. Oh, I'm just a DPS. They make funny sounds when they die. I don't blame them for not wanting to fight anymore. All that loss spanning for like 20-something years would take a lot out of you. I recommend using your Chocobo Companion spec for tank or healer. Did you unlock the Chocobo Companion? They are the Uldon Alamegan equivalent. I am not sure if I unlocked Chocobo Companion. Would it be in the menu if I had it, I guess? I'm honestly not sure. By Ralger, what did I ever do to deserve this? I've gone to bed hungry for months. I'm skin and bones. I'd hardly make a snack, much less a meal. Oh, you found him. Wait, are you here to rescue me? Your sister sent us. It's gonna be alright. My sister? Oh, Ralger be praised. She's safe. And you lot fought your way in here just for me? To think there are still good, brave folk in this world. We should go before the, Keycurn return in force. Do you still have the Tributum? Oh gods, the Tributum. The Imperials will be wondering where I am. I have to go. Wait, right now? In your condition? You don't understand. We were given a warning last month for being short. If I don't make it in time, there's no telling what'll happen to me and my sister. I'm glad we saved him, but seeing him run off like that, I've got a bad feeling about this. Oh, come on. You couldn't have waited till I was done talking. Did you really want to get Madari Setsugeki that badly? Okay, let's look here. Companion. Command. Oh, I probably should give him the, hold on. The old ass shit. Because I'm part of the Immortal Flames now. It looks like I might have it, but, I'm not sure how to call him up for battle. Or her, because I named it Tio. And I forgot that I named it Tio. If I recall correctly, you get the quest from the same person in your grand company who gives you your mount and then summon them with Gishel Greens. Okay. I'll just might do that later. What do you want, Lise? Listen, weapons, Mefred, I think we need to go after, Kreta. Wait, you had better not be thinking of stopping him. You heard what he said. If they don't pay one way, they'll pay another. I know that. I do, and I don't want to interfere. I just want to see that he makes it there safely. That's the sum of it, then fine. Let's head down there and see if we can pick up his trail. I named my Chocobo Slow Dancer as a JoJo reference. One HP, here we come. Oh, this was probably not the smartest idea. Landing in the middle of a bunch of enemies. Upon closer inspection, you find nothing of interest. So I take it there's more. Gonna have to get rid of you. Oh, there's something over there. And the dirty spy chocobo feather. Any luck? A chocobo feather, is it? By my reckoning, it came from Kratos' bird, in which case... There's a collapsed bridge just around the bend. Hug the rocks and stick to the shadows. We'll find him soon enough. Any minute now, I expect he'll come thundering round the bend, and hear that? Get to cover quickly now. Are those resistance members, or are they Imperial?
Are they Imperials?
That's what I wanted to know.
Worse. Skulls. Listen, Lise. Whatever happens, stay hidden and do not intervene. Understood?
What?
What?
You there! Halt! You know you shouldn't be here. Explain yourself.
Forgive me, sir. I came to deliver the tributum.
Oh, aye. A likely story. Only a fool would dare to come so late. Or, mayhap, a resistance spy.
No, no, you've got it all wrong. I was waylaid by bandits. It's not my fault.
Damn.
I said halt!
Is this a joke? You don't seriously expect us to believe this is a fake? How stupid do you think we are?
Maybe the rest of it was on the chocobo. I don't know.
It is, I swear, on my mother's life.
Spare us. You came late, you lied about bandits, and then you tried to cheat the Empire of its due.
Think you can kill them all? Including the ones watching from the tower? Even if you did, others would come for him and his family. You'd be condemning them all to a life of hard labor. Assuming they didn't just execute them, that is.
Bruh.
But it isn't fair.
It's your bloody fault we're stuck out here patrolling this god's-forsaken wasteland. It's your fault I have to listen to people go on and on about how Alamegans can't be trusted.
Alamegans can't be trusted.
I've worked and toiled harder than any man. I'm a citizen, goddammit. And what are you? A stupid, stubborn little dog who'd sooner bite the hand that feeds him and pine for the good old days.
That's enough! Lord Xenos is expecting our report.
Damn.
I bet the poor bastard can't believe his luck. He gets to go home. We should do the same.
I mean, yeah, at least he's... Yeah, that was pretty bad, but at least he's still alive. All they did was beat him up and could have killed him. Colonization at work. You see, those skulls guys are actually Alamegan. Yeah, I picked up on that. They didn't, because he was like, I'm a citizen, I'm not, you know... If he's mad about, like, the way Alamegans come across to other people, I assume he's also Alamegan. He and the rest of that group. Hey, Weapons. Hi, Leia. How you doing? How stormed is your blood right now? Not very, actually. It's been pretty... The story's been pretty chill so far. We've just been going around, you know, just asking people to join the Resistance, and they've been like, no. No. Ilbert already tried that shit with us, and it didn't work out. I'd heard their commander was keen-eyed, but gods, that was a near thing. Tears me up inside to see our own kinsmen doing the bidding of the Viceroy. But they made their choice, and if it comes to it, I'll cut down every last one of them myself. You know what? This is a nice looking bow. Gun's okay, I guess. I'm not a fan of this wall. Book is just a book, so. Bow it is. I am level 62 and I learned what is this thing. Isatsu Q10? Oh, it's an AoE. Right. I guess this is gonna have to go here. Let me put Bloodbath there then, for now. I'd have to start moving these extra. The entire situation has been pretty sucky for the Alamegans. Yeah, I can kind of see what... I don't really agree with Ilbert, but I can kind of see why he got so worked up over all this shit. Many want a better life rather than trying to fight, but due to the prejudice many Garleans have, along with their own people continually fighting, it just breeds a situation where no one's happy. You finally got Samurai Dragoon for... Rest in peace, Dragoon, for good now. Yeah. I switched over to Samurai as soon as I started that first Stormblood quest. Well, I had to level it up to 60 first, but I was doing that while I was finishing up Heaven's Word. Which reminds me, I guess I should still be doing those class quests. Because, yeah, I still got those to do. Homeward Bound. I'm sorry, I just gotta look at all these weapons before I... Yeah. Kratos alive and the Tribunum's been paid. That's all that matters for now. I, for one, would rather not wait around to see if the skulls decide to return. We'd best get back to Alagana and tell Ragnfrid his man got the job done. Do your job quests. I will, eventually. Fine. I'll use my new moves on you. Wait, I can just... Yeah, I don't gotta walk over there. Just teleport there. Easy. We owe you a debt of gratitude for what you did. Rekreta told me everything, how you fought with the Keeker and saved his life. For all the good it did, we saw what happened when he met with the Skulls. How they beat him half to death. We could have stopped them. I reckon you could. Mefred's a warrior, as is your comrade, and you're strong like your father, that much is plain. But I think Ralger you did not, because it would not have ended with them. Rekreta and his sister would have been branded insurgents, if not the whole lot of us. Bones heal, scars fade, but the dead remain dead. We're alive, and that's more than can be said for only the gods knows how many others. That's enough for you, is it? To put up with whatever they do to you, so long as you get to see another day? That's right. You grit your teeth and you learn to live with the pain. I'll admit, I was quick to judge you, Lise, and for that I apologize. I know you and yours mean well. I do. I'm telling you, God's in the heavens as my witness, and we've got nothing left to give. We can't help you. Damn. Empire done broke this man. I understand. Thank you for your honesty. She may say it, but she doesn't mean it. Nor would I expect her to. Her father was stubborn as an ox, too. If she's set on walking the same path, but I pray she won't follow it to the same end. Well, she took it better than I anticipated, which isn't saying much, I suppose. We should go and see if she's alright. Oh, where is she? Oh, all the way over there. Sorry about running off like that. Alamegan's terrorizing their own. I just can't accept it, you know? No matter what he thinks, they shouldn't have to put up with it day after day. I'm not completely naive, you know. I didn't expect them to storm a castrum with just their pickaxes and shovels or whatever it was. But nor did I expect Rekreta to just lie there in the dirt while they kicked them. I can't claim to know their pain. I barely remember this place or even my father's face. But I remember Ida's. I remember how scared she was when we ran, and the look in her eyes when she talked about home. Her home, but not mine, is it? There you are, Lise. I've been looking all over for you. Oh, you found me. Got something else to say? Aye, that I do. I said some things to you before that I shouldn't have. It wasn't my place to do so, and I'm sorry. All that rubbish I spouted about how I loved my village, but when one of ours was in need, I was cowering here with all the others. I didn't even think to go after Rekreta, but you did. Made me feel like the bloody hypocrite I am. If I truly cared for my people, I'd fight for them. So I will, if you'll have me. Holy shit, we got one convert. You're asking to join the resistance? When you put it like that, I suppose I am, but not just me. There are others I know who've been thinking about it for a while now. There's not many of us, and we're not hardened warriors like you lot, but... Your heart bleeds for Alamigo, then that's good enough for me. You and yours are more than welcome at Ralger's Reach. Thank you, sir. You won't regret this. I'll go and speak with the others and send word when we're ready. Yeah, so the guy who you'd least expect to not join up decided to join up. Still think this isn't your home? No, I was just thinking out loud. And with that, my friends, our mission is concluded. Let us return to the Reach. How did you like the level 50 to 60 job quest find for the samurai? It was kind of meh. I liked the plot twist at the end, though. The plot twist at the end was very good. I still love how different Aura men and women are. I get the lore reason, but like... yeah, it's like, this is... And what's funny is, I think, because with my character, I put the height slider all the way up, so this is like max height for like a female Aura. And she's still pretty short. So I think that's pretty funny. Least throwing a hissy fit over people not wanting to fight and risking their lives even more. Congrats on making 4K and nice new profile picture. Thank you. Yeah. And yeah, I was really impressed with the art, because usually she makes like a sort of like really like sort of chibi like anime artwork, and Final Fantasy kind of tends to straddle the sort of anime photorealistic it's a little more, they lean a little more like realistic style than like a lot of other JRPGs. So I was wondering how would it turn out, but yeah, it turned out pretty good. Really impressed with the work. Yeah, it's a slow climb up the ladder, but I'm climbing, I guess. Reach out for Rauger. Me when Rauger reaches for something. Oh, great, the puns. Congrats on 4K. Toa became a samurai. How would you be interested in? Is one of you logged into the game right now, or is this somebody else? I just got like a whisper message. I'm just wondering if it was one of y'all or if it was someone else. Either way, not the tells. That pink text always kind of makes me sweat a bit because I'm like, oh god. Did I do something? That's not any of us, just an FC recruiter. Oh god. You think they're looking for resistance members too, guys? First of all, allow me to commend you both on a job well done. Though nothing went according to plan, we nevertheless managed to attract some new recruits, and it was your passion and conviction that moved them to join. Thank you. No, thank you for giving me an opportunity to find out what our people have been through for these past 20 years. It's been humbling. And troubling, too. I'd heard about the skulls, but that was the first time I'd seen them in the flesh. I know you say they're the same as any other Imperial soldiers, and maybe that's how I'll have to think of them myself if our paths ever cross on the battlefield, but when, not if. That day will come, Lise. You can't afford to hesitate when it does. Young, old, conscript, citizen, Garlean, Alamegan, none of that matters. They've all got their reasons, but they're no better than yours, especially when they're bearing down on you blade in hand. Saying that, I don't want to kill them any more than you do. If I could convince them to lay down their arms, I would. Sadly, I've never been much of a talker myself, but who knows, maybe you could be one, Lise. Your father certainly was. Right then, I'd best begin preparing for these new recruits. Weapons, Lise, it's been a pleasure. Same. Yeah, just say you're not interested and be on your way. Yeah, that's what I told them. You've got more chance surviving a free company than surviving in the resistance. You will get those messages if you're running around and not being in a free company. Up to you if you want some guildmates or something down the line to hang out with. I don't know. I just don't feel up to it, right? Maybe eventually, but I don't know if I'd feel up to it. I don't know. I guess I would rather just have like a few like close-knit friends in the game than just like, I guess just be a part of a group and I don't really know most of the people in there. I'm kind of just, you know. I don't want to join one just for the sake of saying I'm in one. I'd probably be more prone to starting one as opposed to joining one, but yeah. But before I do this though, like you got the Mikote over here, I guess I do have to do the class quest because I'm level 62 now. Or sorry, job quests. They're called jobs after level 30. Oh, the lag. I forgot how many NPCs are in here. Dignified visitor. Oh, he's in the Adventurers Guild. That's even worse. Adventurers Guild. Oh, wait. I forgot I can teleport from over here. Yes, if there's some lag in the stream, I apologize. But this is, yeah, we're in. It's Ul'dah for you. It's even lagging on my end. A dignified visitor. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, I almost forgot to mention a woman had come calling on Musosai at the inn. Judging by her appearance, she's a compatriot and a samurai. At the time, I couldn't bring myself to break the news to her, but in hindsight, perhaps it's best that it came from you anyway, seeing as you were Musosai's pupil. The visitor is in front of the quicksand. You'll recognize her by her dignified air. No, I went the wrong way. Oh, just get me out of here. There's so much lag. Holy shit. Hey, that's a nice outfit. Where can I get that? You appear to be a samurai, yet you are not of our land. May I ask who addresses me? Well, that you should be Master Musosai's pupil. Tell me, where might I find him? I kinda killed him. Oh, we are getting close to Raubon Extreme. Everyone log in right now to give him the Raubon Savage experience. Is this some inside joke? I don't get it. Well, the thing is that for Samurai, a lot of the job quests will take place in the next new area for Stormblood. I'm slow. If anyone doesn't mind, what has happened so far? I guess one of y'all could explain to him while I'm doing this. I guess you mean like from the start of Stormblood up until now, which not too much has happened, honestly. Story seems to be moving kind of slow, at least for now. But then again, Heaven's Word and especially A Realm Reborn were also kind of like this, so I've come to expect it. Not the way of it, words cannot express my sorrow. I had the honor of being acquainted with your master in the past. Permit me to introduce myself. I am Makoto of the Sekisei Gumi. Ours is the peacekeeping force of Kugane, a port city in Hingashi. I journeyed across the seas hoping to meet with Master Musosai, but it seems I must settle for paying my respects. Might I trouble you to show me to his resting place, the Silver Bazaar, you call it? I am in your debt. Let us away then. Finally, I can get out of here. Get away from all these people. Already going to Balmung as we speak. Ralbon Extreme is a term for when Stormblood first released. One of its duties had notorious wait times. I assume you mean dungeon, because I don't recall duties having wait times, but I don't know. Oh, I forgot. I can fly here. This is a Realm Reborn area. Dogs. There is no mistaking your blade work. Indeed, Master Musosai trained you. Forgive me for standing idle as you fought, but I had to make certain that you spoke the truth. Master Musosai seldom took on pupils, you see, but any doubt I may have harbored has been utterly dispelled. Now then, let us continue on. What level is this quest? Hold on, I'm just saying. Wait a second. Level 60, that's pretty long for level 60, just saying. Usually for most of the other, like, level 60, not level 60, but like 50, for the 50 quests, going into, you know, 60, they just, I don't know what I'm saying. Oh, she must be behind. A beautiful ocean view. He will surely be at peace here. As you may know, Master Musosai had one pupil before you. Ugetsu is his name, and he is wanted in Hingashi for the murder of countless dignitaries in the Bakufu, our nation's government. Though his weren't the hands that wielded the blade, Master Musosai created the killer, and in the eyes of the law, he was deemed no less responsible. As a samurai, well, I guess since they're talking about it now, yeah, that was the plot twist, because when Musosai came over here and started training you, he was literally training you to be his killer because he was saying, we need to track down this rogue samurai or whatever. But then at the end he reveals, listen, I was that rogue samurai's master and I came here to train you so that you would be skilled enough to kill me in battle so that I can finally like pay off my debt to the nation or some shit like that. Like, so yeah, if your student, I guess, goes rogue and like fucks around and does some bullshit, like the teacher is held equally as responsible. As a samurai, and yeah, but she's explaining it now anyway. As a samurai, he was expected to commit seppuku in order to atone for the crime, but he refused. As a result, he was branded a craven in Hingashi. But naught could be further from the truth. Master Musasai fled not because he feared death. This I knew in my heart. And beholding your blade work, I know now what it was that he sought to do. He wished to make amends by training a new pupil. Such was the shame he felt. Death was not sufficient atonement. Nay, the only way he might know peace was to begin anew, with a worthy successor who would bring him honor. Translation, don't fuck this up. Know that Ugetsu is no common killer. He's a notorious insurgent who seeks to tear down the status quo. No few samurai sympathize with his cause, and every day more rally to his banner. For a time, he remained in hiding, but our operatives report that he has recently resurfaced in Kugane. By all indications, he is poised to strike a heavy blow against the Bakufu. 'Twas for no other purpose but to petition Master Musasai's aid that I journeyed here. Alas, it was not to be. As I came, so too must I return, alone. Or you could become my new mentor, I mean, you know. Just saying. My thanks for showing me here, brief though it was. 'Twas an honor to meet you. Oh boy, back to Ul'dah. I'll read the chat in a second. You took her to see Musosai. Doubtless he was happy to have a visitor, and one from his homeland besides. So the wayward pupil is up to no good again. It's certainly worrying, but there isn't much outsiders like us can do. We can only hope that Makoto and her comrades will triumph over this Ugetsu. I'll let you return to your business, but pay me a visit from time to time, you hear? It's lonely without the old man around. Next Samurai Quest will be available. Oh, it's at level 63. Huh. I thought it was done every 2 levels instead of... Okay, well, alright, we'll be back at 63 then. I guess we gotta go back to, yeah, Ralger's Reach. For a nice hefty 721 gil. Go see what the cat girl wants. See, this Phoenix mount is a lot lamer when it can't fly, you know? Got the wings right there, but I gotta unlock flying, you know? Alright, let's look at chat. Raubon Extreme is a term for when Stormblood first released. One of its duties had notorious wait times. It was so bad that for Shadowbringers and Endwalker they created a new duty servers during opening week for the expansion, so it won't be so bad for the lag. Well, not wait times, but load times. Okay. Is this a bad time to say I've only done the first 2 samurai quests? I mean, not really. If you look at my classes, out of everything I've bothered to unlock, my lowest level one is still Monk. It's still Pugilist. So yeah, I think everyone has, out of the ones I've unlocked at least, so I think everyone just has that one that they just, or those classes that they just don't play that much. Not so much wait times, it's that the servers blew up and the part that handled instance duties was not working properly. As a result, when you tried to access the duty, you'd get kicked out. Stormblood 1 gets long, if I remember correctly. This led to inventive idea of people lining up for a single player instance duty. It's hilarious. Thus Raubon Extreme was born. Then Kugane, aka Tokugawa Shogunate Nagasaki. Starting in... I guess you mean Stormblood? Oh yeah, starting from Stormblood, they begin spacing the job quests out. Okay. Yeah, because Heaven's Word, it was like every 2 levels, and I guess with this, it's going to be every 3 levels. I think he just flew past me. Wait, for real? Well, if you're still playing, I'm at Ralger's Reach, so yeah. Or at least for the minute, she's probably going to send me somewhere else. Or you can just look my name up if you want to form a party. I'm pretty sure these were available in Ishgard as well. And I'm pretty sure I'm out of glamour prisms. Okay, you're by the Aetherite. Alright, as soon as I finish this cutscene. Before we begin, I'd like to thank you and the Scions again for patching me up after I bled all over your floor. I owe you my life and won't forget that. Furthermore, it was rude of me to run off without saying a word. It's all well and good me claiming my duties here couldn't wait, but a parting thank you was the very least you deserved. My apologies. And thank you. Now to business. Commander Kemps entrusted me with a formal reply to be hand-delivered to the Alliance leadership. It covers everything we've discussed, as well as detailing the disposition of our forces. What I need is an escort, 1 or 2 men at most, so we can make it to the wall swiftly and without attracting undue attention. Very well, I shall join you in this. I forgot Alphino and Alisay were with us. Forgot y'all existed for a second there. General Alden commands the forces at Castrum Orient. It should be simple enough to see it into his hands. Great, that's just what I wanted to hear. When you're ready to part, meet me at the pass leading out of the Reach. Oh, is this why you guys said Raubon Extreme? Is that what's coming up next? Are you still by the Aetherite, or are you, Or did you move? I really should turn names back on. But they're so distracting during, like, dungeons and stuff. Oh, I think I did see you. Yeah, you had the... Yep, there you are. Unfortunately, I don't think the horse is a two-seater. Got everything you need? Good, then let us be off. Speak with Monago in the fringes. Oh. So we gotta go this way. New area. Quiet, hear that? That was a Cerula engine backfiring. Imperials. E-gods have... E-gods, you have preternatural senses. I didn't hear a thing. Wait. Oh. I was about to say, I thought something snuck up. Okay, so... When you grow up hunting in these lands, you learn to discern the sounds that could mean life and death, be they of a predator or a patrol. From what I'm hearing, we have a 7-man patrol augmented with a single magic armor. Wide search pattern. Divide into 2, no, 3 teams. I don't think they know we're here. It's risky, but we should split up and try and take them all by surprise at the same time. We don't want them calling reinforcements. 3 teams, 3 of us. Nothing for it then. Where are they? Head north, you should see them long before they see you. I'll deal with the ones to the south. The armor should be just to the west. Weapons best equipped to deal with that. We attack in 5. That should be enough time to get into position. Rendezvous on the west bank after. Any questions? No? Good luck. Alright, up ahead. Really? be around the corner. It looks like everything went to plan. Not that I'm surprised. The 3 soldiers I faced didn't put up much of a fight. Most of the Imperials we get out here are conscripts from other provinces with little training and even less conviction. It's grim work, killing men and women like that, but I don't doubt they'd do the same to you if their roles were reversed. And don't you dare pity a man in armor. Conscript or no, a soldier piloting one of those can kill a dozen good men in the blink of an eye. Not that I need to tell you that after what happened at the wall. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I'm out of glamour prisms, though. I have a clear prism. And I have a... Yep, that's it. Gonna have to go back to the Immortal Flames place and get more. Monago would like nothing more than to continue on to Castrum Oriens. Right, I believe we've rested long enough. We should resume our journey before someone notices their missing patrol. What do you mean the irony is strong with this one, historian? Oh, okay, yeah, that's fine. I didn't know they were tradable. This whole time I was thinking they were untradeable. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yeah. Appreciate it. Let's see. Cast. Where is it? Pretty sure it was this. Now I look a little more unique. Oh, I should dye it too. I should see what colors I have for dye. You gotta look fashionable while you're killing gods and such. The primals have to kind of look over and be like, damn, she looks good in that outfit while they're being slayed. We're clear, only Alliance patrols ahead. You said the forces at Castrum Oriens were under the command of Flame General Ralbon Alden, did you not? By Ralger, the Bull of Alamigo himself, I've never dreamed I'd have a chance to meet the legend. I didn't know he had a title. The Bull of Alamigo, huh? Oh wait, they might have mentioned that before. Depends, maybe I wasn't paying attention. Wait, haven't we been here? We have been here before.
It is good to see you again, my friends. I hope you are here to tell me you have made contact with the Resistance.
Yeah.
We are, General.
Yay for voice acting.
Allow me to introduce Monago of Rolga's Reach.
At your service, sir. And may I say what an absolute honor it is to stand before the Bull of Alamigo.
These are not the blood sands, girl. You and I are but soldiers on a battlefield fighting for the same cause.
As you say, General. On behalf of Commander Kemp of the Alamigan Resistance, I present to you our formal response.
Good. I'm glad we've reached an accord. Though I was not aware you had suffered such losses.
Aye. Some of our finest took part in the Griffin's doomed assault, and we've been struggling to find new recruits ever since.
Ah, damn it, Ilberd.
The massacres cast a pall over the whole Resistance, and many who might once have been open to joining us have since thought better of it.
After all of the Griffin's false promises, one can hardly blame them. They have no desire to give their lives for a lost cause.
Yeah. Like I said, fool me once.
We will not lie to them. This is war, and lives will be lost. Yet what we offer is not the fever dream of a madman, but true hope.
The people need proof of this, Father. Let us show it to them. I say we stand shoulder to shoulder with our new allies and engage the Garleans in open warfare. The Resistance must demonstrate that they can hold their own against Imperial regulars. And with our assistance, I am confident they can do just that.
I mean, yeah. Got the literal Godslayer with you now. I think that's pretty doable.
If we can achieve even a token victory, I believe it will serve to rekindle the hope of the Alamigan people and inspire them to rise up once more.
Aye. Aye. Once word spread that we'd won a battle against the Garleans, I'd wager we'd have new recruits flocking to us from malms around. The question is, when and where do we strike?
I'm glad you asked. I have a plan.
He's smiling because of the load times, I guess. I don't know. Our scouts recently informed me of an interesting development at Castellum Velodina, namely the arrival of a shipment rumored to have come from the research and development facilities near the capital containing prototype Magitech armor. It is our assessment that this armor is to be field tested here, most likely against Alliance forces, mayhap before the day is out. Damn it all, more Magitech weapons? That's the last thing we need. Your concern is not unwarranted, but we needn't despair just yet. The shipment is thought to have contained a single heavy unit and 1 or 2 support units. With a well-laid ambush, we are confident we can destroy them all, hindering their development and delaying future development. And should we carry this out as a joint endeavor with the Resistance, they will have their rallying cry. It would mean dropping all pretense about the Alliance not wanting to go to war with the Empire, but you'd have a lot more folk willing to stand up and fight if they knew they weren't alone, and you were going to have it to do it anyway. Exactly. And so what I propose is simple. We harry their patrols to bait them into bringing their prototype weapons to East End, where our Resistance allies will take them from behind. Simple indeed, and well within our capabilities. I see no reason to delay, especially if a field test is imminent. What say you? Assuming the Vice Marshal's intelligence is accurate, I agree with his assessment and fully support his plan. I shall notify my comrades at once. Understood. I shall have one of my men bring you the details of the plan anon. And we, for our part, will be fighting with the Alliance, yes? I somehow doubt you were intending to sit this one out. Ooh, I like this one. I like this one. See, what colors can I dye this in? White, gray, grayer. I am not doing yellow. Yeah, the white's fine for now, honestly. Alright, let's see. The Bull of Alamigo was his nickname back in A Realm Reborn. Yeah, I figured it. I probably just forgot. Ilbert described Raubon's devotion to Nanamo as, "She took the mad bull and cut off his balls, and a bull who cannot rut is not but slaughter." Okay, alright. I got you now. So he was when he said that, he was referring to his title. I love this scythe so much. After I max Monk, then I'll max Reaper maybe. Alright. Let's do this. Best served with oh my god. Oh no, they did it. Y'all see this? Y'all see this shit? Best served with cold steel. Oh man, we're gonna get a cameo from Haha Man himself. Bro. Raubon knows exactly what he would like you to do. We've been careful to avoid needless shows of force this side of the wall, but that's all about to change, and when it does, you may be sure they'll send their new toys out to entertain us. I would ask you to participate in this operation, but from that look, I see it as a foregone conclusion. My thanks. Per Pipin's plan, we need to turn east and into an Imperial graveyard. You're a dab hand at this, and I'd be a fool not to use you. Head to this spot on your map right here, A patrol should be along shortly. Deal with them. Excuse me. Then rendezvous with the rest of us at this location. Go well, weapons. Green. Don't let it become a bear. Oh my god. And the worst part is I'm using samurai, so... You know. Really will be putting on my best Reen impression for this one. No. Oh, fine. Okay, yeah, you better leave. Have to go back up and around. Take the bridge. Oh, there it is. There's the duty. All well to plan then. Good. Our scouts report that a unit escorting the prototype weapon has left Castellum Velodina. The resistance is already in position, so we have but to wait for our guests to arrive. Let's go. Oh. Yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Oh, this guy again.
Grim for us after Cartano, didn't they? Oh, how they doubted us. Yet here we are, right as rain, with fancy new toys to put through their paces. It's like all my name days have come at once!
Hello.
Well, 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 if it isn't Garland's little troublemaker. I can't wait to see the look on Xenos' face when I bring him your head.
If your character was a Huron and blonde, we would have prototype Alyssa. Or at least, I guess so.
That is, if my secret weapons here don't grind it into mush! Attack!
Bring it!
Get after them, damn you! Gotcha.
Do you really, though? Oh, we got a bunch of black mages back here, that's right.
You'll be weeping blood.
What is he up to? Why am I not doing any damage to this thing? Oh. I should have known. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother wasting time on this one. This thing stopped following me. Alright, it finally detonated. Oh, another one? Are you shitting me? Oh lord, look at all these enemies. Can I target it? There, oh, there's two? Come on. There we go. This can't be happening. It is happening. He who fights and runs... What the... Who the hells are you lot? Oh, 2 bangers in 1 battle. Nice. Or Al Amigo, let none escape. Uh-oh, it's self-destructing. Nice. We got 60 seconds to kill the thing.
Oh, damn it all! Miracles of Magitech design, my arse! I passed harder stools than these piles of scrap.
Haha, even.
You'll pay for this. Mark my words, the next time we meet will be the last.
Aye, run and tell your viceroy. The day belongs to Al Amigo. Yeah! Yeah!
She's got her little red mage thing now again. Her little ethereal rapier. Or lightsaber, if you will. Well done, all of you. I'd call this operation a resounding success. Can't say I'm surprised. The Bull of Alamigo had an impressive military record before he went west, as I recall. Credit where it's due, Master Kemp. It was Marshal Tarupin who made this plan, and all of you, Resistance and Alliance alike, who carried it out to perfection. Aye, that they did. Not a single casualty, for which I am grateful beyond words. I've no doubt our comrades back at the Reach will feel the same. As will ours. It's been a pleasure, General. Until the next battle, Monago, I leave the Scions in your care. We shall return to the castrum then. Weapons, Mistress Leveilleur, once more you have my thanks. As Master Kemp said, until the next battle. I'd heard stories, but to actually see you in action, I almost found myself pitying the Imperials. Seriously, it was inspirational. But you must be tired of hearing that, eh? I'll keep it simple. Then, thanks for the help out there. You are very much welcome. I'm pretty sure I've already had this before. Gigante, deal. Whatever. I'll take the materia. Monago is ready to return to Ralger's Reach. Have you seen this meme video of every time someone said the words Among Us, suck, and a lot more silly words in A Realm Reborn? It's hilarious. I don't think so. The only thing that I know that's really been like memeified in A Realm Reborn is Prey Return to the Waking Sands and Such Devastation. This was not my intention. Those are the only two I know of. Well, there's no reason to remain here any longer. Let's go back to the Reach. And don't forget how very glib I kind of did, forgive me. I'm standing on top of the table. You didn't have to take part in the operation, but you did. You went above and beyond what was asked of you without hesitation, and for that, we owe you a debt. Our victory may not count for much in practical terms, but its symbolic value can't be overstated. Alliance and Resistance fighters came together to face an Imperial unit equipped with Garlemald's newest weapons and smashed them. The people will remember this day. Aye, that they will, for it marks the beginning of something far greater than any single victory, the beginning of a campaign by a united Eorzea to drive the Garleans from our lands. Promises and platitudes mean naught without action, but the Alliance took to the field and risked their lives for our cause. To think that the last time Gridanian troops trod this soil was more than a century ago during the Autumn War. and that was to defend against our invasion. Ours is a long and bloody history, to be sure, and it gives me heart to see that despite our acrimonious past, we can still come together for the sake of the future. Well said, Commander, which is why I intend to go from village to village and spread word of our victory and our new alliance. The people will flock to our banners, just you wait and see. Weapons, allies say I cannot thank you enough for your assistance. You are very much welcome. Conrad wishes to... Wait, let me look at the chat first. Look up Ducko after the stream and thank me later. It's such a dumb video, but it's so funny. Gaius' speech very memeable, but also quite memorable. They removed that part of his speech, if I remember correctly, so don't worry. Yeah. Oh, this is what y'all meant in Stormblood. They finally gave the accessories some like classes as opposed to you just picking whatever. Conrad, oh, sorry. Excuse the yawn. Conrad wishes to thank you for all you have done in such a short time. Owing to the efforts of you all, we have accomplished a great deal in a short time. The Resistance thanks you for your service, Scions. I see operations here have been proceeding apace my absence. Who are these three? Welcome back, brother dearest. I take it your efforts to gather new recruits were successful. Indeed, there were several amongst the Scions ranks that were quite eager to take part in our joint endeavor with the Resistance, whom I have come to present. Commander Kemp, if I may. My name is Arenvald Lentinus, a half-breed, as you can doubtless tell. I'm here to free Alamigo for an Alamigo where women like my mother are never made to suffer. I pray you grant me this honor. You are a true-born son of Urabania, same as me. This is not my honor to grant, but yours to freely take. Welcome, brother. With our swelling ranks and the aid of the Eorzine Alliance and the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, I believe we will soon be in a position to seize the initiative. Once our new recruits have received sufficient training, I will propose to General Alden that we draw up plans for an assault on Castellum Velodina. Then, in the meantime, we will make what preparations we can. Royal Palace of Alamigo. Oh God, it has lyrics. You know, I just realized something. Ain't this the guy that they picked for the,
Alliance forces have occupied
oh.
Castrum Orients and taken up positions along the length of the wall. Our patrols have engaged their reconnaissance parties on site, but there have been no significant exchanges, save one. A unit tasked with field testing prototype Magitech weapons was attacked. The weapons were destroyed, with the unit sustaining near-total casualties.
Near total? Go on.
I was about to say, wasn't this guy the guy that they picked for the, to be the Final Fantasy XIV, villain representative for Dissidia? I was like, this guy looks really familiar. I kind of put two and two. Alright, I guess I should say Dissidia NT, because there were no 14 characters in the first two.
My lord, there was but a single survivor from the unit in question, which falls under my command. According to his report, they were ambushed by a contingent of Eorzean Alliance regulars, abetted by resistance insurgents.
A simple ambush and only one survivor. A fine day's work.
Damn.
The stubbornness to survive is not without worth. He may live. However, the 12th is no place for the weak.
Uh-oh.
He shall be relegated at once, my lord. As you say, the 12th is no place for cowards who count their lives more precious than the cause.
Indeed, indeed. We have no need of cowards.
He just holds all of his swords in there.
My lord,
I think he was talking to you.
Cowards who defer critical missions to their subordinates, who hide within their castra, never meeting their prey in battle, never staring into the whites of their eyes.
True, when you put it that way.
Why? When confronted with a heretofore unknown icon, did we surrender the wall to the Alliance?
Oh, he must be talking about Shinryu.
Because my honored father, in his infinite wisdom, has not seen fit to grant us leave to march on their lands. Accordingly, we have extended an invitation to our neighbors. Gir Abania is where we shall host them. The field upon which we shall enjoy the sport of kings.
He honestly sounds like he's going to be a pretty fun villain. My interest is piqued.
Patience is paramount. Cornered animals may have spirit, but they are ultimately predictable and very poor sport. But if one dangles the promise of freedom before them while nipping at their heels to stoke their passion, then things become interesting. It is a delicate dance, and one which asks much of my hounds. And so I put the question to you, my fellow huntsman. How shall we deal with these savages?
Oh, it's the
My lord,
skull
I have a
lady.
proposal.
Silence, Alamegan! You do forget yourself!
Shut up, she's probably got more balls than you. She's a girl.
Only by the grace of Lord Van Baelsar were you afforded a place here, and that in name alone. We have no need of your proposals, Savage.
Hey, be careful, you might get cut down next.
This savage yearns to hunt her own. The floor is yours, Commander.
Thank you, my lord.
Meet Xenos, Viceroy of Alamigo and Crown Prince of Garlemald. Okay, so he's the prince. And yes, he was the... Okay, he was... I knew he looked familiar. He was the 14 Dissidia. Here's my thing, though, since we're on the topic. Why was Y'shtola the 14, like, good guy pick? Someone explain that to me, because honestly... Obviously, okay, I can get them not going with, like, the main character, because they can't anticipate... You know, what they're gonna look... Although they could have just used, like, the, frickin'... Oh, what do they call him? Derplander or whatever. Like, the default, brunette-haired dude. They could have used him. But, you know, I guess going with, okay, what are they gonna make the Warrior of Light look like? And then, fucking, what class are they gonna be? Are they gonna switch class? Like, I can get why they didn't use, like, you, the character, as the Dissidia rep. But, like... How did they settle on Y'shtola? Because if I was to go with, like, the most... If I was to go with, like, the sort of... If I was to pick a Scion to, like, throw into Dissidia to be, like, the frickin' 14 representative, I probably would have went with Alphino. Because it seems like he's been the most plot-relevant one. At least so far. He's just had the most screen time. He's just traveled around with the character, with you, the character, the most, and... I don't know. How did they get Y'shtola? Y'shtola hasn't done that much, honestly. Tico, I do need to hop off and I see you, everyone. Yeah, see you, Tico. Nice having you. Y'shtola is quite popular of a character, though someone else had eclipsed her popularity of late. Oh. I love Y'shtola, but Estinian should have been picked. Alphino's been like a secondary main. That's what I'm saying. He's like probably the most like... He's probably the second most important one apart from you. But if it was a popularity thing and Y'shtola won, yeah. I guess Estinian could have... The thing is, Estinian's a Dragoon, so he probably would have played too similar to Kayn, so I can see why they wouldn't have gone with Estinian. Thancred probably would have been too similar to, what's the frickin' monkey boy? Zidane, whatever his name is. You know, they already have a dagger-wielding, you know, thief character in the game. But yeah, I would have picked Alphino if it was left up to me. But I guess if it was popularity and Y'shtola won, then I guess it is what it is. Mayhap we could assist you with said duties. You're here to help after all. The three of you have been busy, so I will understand if you require time to rest. If not, however, it would seem sensible to assist our allies with their preparations. We'd be grateful for any and all help you can offer. If you ask around, I guarantee you won't want... Oh, excuse me. You won't want for work. Strength 42, Vitality 43, Critical 43, Direct Hit 30, so 30, and this has... Yeah, this one's actually a bit better. I'll put that one on. I don't think I have a... Yeah, I don't think I have a better of those yet. Bevis. I beg your pardon. The woman who bested Gaius Van Baelsar wishes to offer me her assistance? I say this is highly irregular, though I have heard it said you had a penchant for aiding the common man, in which case, before the occupation I was a humble historian. While my duties leave me scarce time for aught else, I think it important that these momentous events be recorded for the benefit of future generations. Primary sources are indispensable, and I had a mind to question a number of my fellow freedom fighters, ask them their motivations for taking up this cause, and so forth. You may take down their statements in this log. And weapons, thank you for your service, now and ever after. Oh, that's 4 people we gotta talk to. It was mentioned in past few missions that the Garleans have been going around taking food and stuff in a very heavy degree lately, and now we know Xenos is doing this intentionally to intentionally gain more sport. Same way he didn't immediately pass Baelsar. So he gets some, like, it's not so much to get the job done. I mean, he's like, I guess he's like a cat. He likes playing with his food before eating it. Like, he kind of, you know, he wants to get some, he wants to get a good fight before he gets his result. Like, it's not necessarily doing it efficiently, but doing it in the most fun way. Well, fun for him, I guess, if I'm not mistaken. Aren't you that icon slayer? Damned if I know why you'd bother asking someone like me why I joined the Resistance, but it's simple. If I wasn't fighting for Alamigo, I'd be fighting for the Empire. You're either with them or not, and if you're with them, you might as well make the most of it. Food, training, citizenship, if you live long enough. You'd die stealing someone else's land, like as not, but that's the choice. And me, I'd rather die here. Why? Why indeed, to save lives perhaps, or to make amends for the ones I couldn't. My father and my brothers were worked to death while building a castrum. What did it matter to the Garleans, eh? More where that lot came from. After that, I couldn't keep on doing nothing. I did not realize there was an MSQ over here. I will have to keep that in mind. I was just a cook before all of this. Simply fair. Simple fare, really. Had a chance to lend a hand and help feed some refugees one day. I took a liking to the fighters. They believed, you know. There's always a need for cooks, or at least people who can work with whatever the foraging parties turn up. Oh, I think they... Yeah, I think they generate as I talk to people. That might be what's happening. Did I attune with this one already? I did. Okay. I've not attuned with that one, or... Well, I'm already here. I've not attuned with that one. Think about guys, and Regulus strike me as the guys who get the job done as quick as possible to avoid more bloodshed. Exile Xenos seems to love the fight itself. Yeah. Yeah, that's basically, yeah, yeah. In simpler terms, yeah, that's what I was trying to say. He seems to, like I said, he just likes to, you know, it's a job for those two. For him, he gets some fun out of it, so. Why'd I join the Resistance? Well, if you must know, it was to avenge a friend the Imperials butchered before my very eyes back in Alamigo. We owned a stall in the market, and a passing soldier snatched up a piece of fruit. He spoke out before I could stop him, only to get a foam of steel in the gut for his troubles. I found my way here, and that was that. Still a shame that we don't have interaction with other legatuses. Yeah. Well met, Weapons. Have you spoken with the freedom fighters as I asked? As fascinating as they are varied, you have a knack for convincing others to bare their hearts to you. I could not have done better myself. Many years from now, when these tempestuous times pass into memory, their accounts will serve as a window into the struggle. You must never forget, my friend. Never. Okay, so we've got 2 of these. You want to help, do you? Seeing as how I'm in no position to leave the stew pot unattended, Udigo asks Tebe for a variety of herbs, 6 sprigs or 6 sprigs or so of whatever he's got on hand should suffice. It's not as haphazard as it may seem. Depending on the recipe, it doesn't really matter what sort you add. So long as you add something. I'll be here when you get back. Oh, it's storming out now. Herbs it is, 6 sprigs or whatever's on hand. Afraid I can't spare that much. You'll take 2 and be glad of it. Wow. The remainder you'll have to gather yourself. Shouldn't be too much of a bother, though. You'd be surprised what you can find growing underfoot, even in the Reach. It was like, go find it yourself. Nail was crazy, Regula was regulated to be an adversary in a trial questline that isn't mandatory. I meant Naya. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot about her, the one from Binding Coils. And yeah, we never met the real one, just yeah. Well, the real one, you would have met the real one if you played 1.0 though, right? It was just the Realm Reborn that had the false one. attune to this. There we go. It better not be over here, it better be up here. Okay, good. The last one is all the way down there. Swim for it. Okay, we're done. Right, yeah, she was the sister. There you are. Got those herbs I asked for? We do. Thanks, that'll do nicely, and sorry to impose this on you, miss, though thought you were another new recruit. Didn't realize until after that you were, But to answer the question that's probably on your mind, yes, it's always like this. Never enough food or supplies to go around. All the more reason to be grateful when our countrymen can spare some for the cause. Though that comes at a cost, too. Too many villages, too many children, more deserving than us. But a man can't fight on an empty stomach, can he? So we partake as we must, and we never lose sight of the dream. Alright, now we gotta go over here and do this one. You look like a strider in search of comrades in need. If so, I have a task for you. I am a trainer and I was told to expect new recruits this day, yet nary a one has come. Perhaps they were given the wrong time or location, I do not know. They number 5 in all. These would be warriors. Send them unto me should you chance find them. Oh boy, they're all over the place. Oh my god. Huh? Training? I was busy practicing to impress the others that I completely forgot. Thank you. Where's the others? One's near the plaza, so let's go there. Aha, he was hiding back here. 1,000 pardons. So preoccupied was I by the question of whether Alamigo should be a monarchy or a republic that I neglected to attend to my training. How silly, I know. Until we drive the Imperials from our lands, the question is moot. Let's see where to go next. Actually, I'll go back up here, because this one is pretty fun. I know I'm late, but I had to say a prayer for my sister first, after what the Imperials did to her. Death was a mercy. How is it going with Cold Steel 1? I'm about 2 videos behind where I'm actually at. I finished chapter 2. That last fight was a doozy, I tell you. But yeah, I finished chapter 2. I just have to edit those. So, yeah. I was a little busy these past 2 weeks, so I haven't gotten to play it for as much as I've liked, but yeah, I did finish chapter 2. It has been good so far, especially for a prologue game, because I've come to expect like the prologue games to be a little more like boring, or not really boring, but like slower paced than the obviously the sequel games. But Cold Steel 1, like for a prologue game that's sort of setting everything up, like it's been pretty good so far. And then these missions might be the most obvious padding I've seen in post Realm Reborn Final Fantasy XIV yet. Yeah, but Heaven's Word was kind of like this too. You did a few fetch quests before they got into, you know, the meat and potatoes. Although the only difference was just not for as long. Heaven's Word's fetch quest stretch was way shorter. I only hope that this one is similar. But yeah, Realm Reborn was Realm Reborn is the king, the undisputed king of fetch quests. So far, at least. Oh bugger, you were sent by the snake, weren't you? I heard 1 in 4 recruits don't live through their training. That can't be true, right? Bugger, oh bugger. That just leaves 1 left. Oh, I know which boss fight in Cold Steel 1 you were talking about. It's a pain in the backside. Yeah, the dogs. Man, I don't know what they were feeding those things, but it was doing its job. Did you hear they announced Kuro is coming next year as Trails Through Daybreak? Yeah, I heard about it. I think what's funny is I had said on Twitter, like, last year or so, because, like, some of us were saying, like, it was really funny how long it takes for them to, when the game comes out in Japan and how long it takes for it to get localized in English. And I made a joke, I was like, and I wasn't really thinking when I said this, but I'm like, if Japan gets Kuro 3 before the West gets Kuro 1, I was gonna eat my shoes. And I was sitting there at the back of my head, I was like, oh my god, please don't let it actually happen. And then they announced the localization, I'm like, oh, thank god. No shoe diet for me. But yeah, I kind of thought that Trails Before Dawn, or whatever it was called, I honestly think that's a little bit of a cooler name than Daybreak, though. Trails Through Daybreak. I mean, Trails Through Daybreak is fine. I just thought Before Dawn, which was, I think, what the fan translation called it. I just thought that sounded cooler, but I mean, Daybreak's pretty good. I can see why they went that. Especially considering, I mean, I guess it's coming out close to when Final Fantasy XIV is getting an expansion also called Dawn Trail, so they probably just didn't want too much confusion with that. Moving on to Calvard. Well, I'm still in Erebonia. And it's like 4 games long, 5 if you count Reverie, so yeah, I'll be there a while. Especially at the pace that I'm playing at. But I'm going through these games about as fast as I can. The teacher calls for me. I see. We were discussing strategies for disabling Magitech armor, you see, and yes, of course, there is no time. If you would excuse me. All recruits are present and accounted for. My thanks to you, Strider. Not all appreciate the rigor with which I train my recruits. Some favor a gentler approach, as if the Imperials would be so kind. 'Tis a thankless job to teach, some say, but I say their survival is thanks enough. Fare you well. Now the question is, where will we go after Calvard? After Calvard, there's Remiferia. I don't think they've been there yet. Unless they go there during one of the other arcs, and I don't know. In which case, don't spoil that, but there's Remiferia, there's Arteria, where the Septon Church originates, but I feel like I have a gut feeling they're probably going to save that for last, or like near the end. If not last, then maybe close to the end, where maybe something where it's like just full focus on the Septon Church, and maybe going into the sort of spiritual side of Trails and all about Adios and stuff. That's what I think they're about. That's how I think they're gonna do it. But yeah, Remiferia and Arteria, we haven't been there yet. I don't think we've been anywhere, because there is a Far East in Trails, but I don't think we've been anywhere over there yet either. Because Calvard isn't really east, is it? It just takes in Eastern immigrants, right? I don't think they've actually made anything like, they haven't had any actually focused on the Far East, I don't think, have they? So I guess any of those three. The swarthy resistance fighter is at wit's end. Damn it all, where could it have got to? Oh, pardon me, fellow lover of freedom and justice. You haven't seen a ward of the Destroyer anywhere, have you? Maybe on the ground, as if a certain bloody fool had dropped it? Aye, I'd been him. I had it this morning. That much I know for certain, and I've not left the Reach since, so it's got to be around here somewhere. If you've got a moment to spare, would you be willing to help me search? Oh no. I spent time near the temple. The fist earlier, so it might be there. As for me, I'll look around near the officer's pavilion. They're hardly rare, I know. I could just as easily buy another, but even so, please help me find it. Yeah. You fine, you stupid fucking... thing that you weren't responsible enough to keep. Oh, there it is. I think. It's gotta be it. Calvard's located in the middle of the continent. We only know bits and pieces about some land east of Zemuria. Probably... Oh, we will only know bits and pieces about something that probably as Kuro goes on. Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I figure Kuro will probably learn quite a bit considering they take immigrants from there, but I mean, like... I don't think, geographically, I don't think we know much about the Far East except for the fact that it's east, and that's where a lot of the Asians come from. Well, I say Asian as in racially. I know there's no Asia in the Trails universe, but you get what I mean. I mean that specifically as a racial term and not as a geographic. I swear I've searched high and low, but it just won't turn up. Found it. How does this relate to the plot again? let me think. Seven Hells, that's the one. That's my lucky ward. You're a godsend, sister. Before I was born, my mother made a pilgrimage to the Temple of the Fist, where she, like many others, received the blessings of the monks. And then Theodoric came and burned it all to the ground. Mad bastard. And after him came the Garleans, who cared even less for our beliefs. But I still keep to the old ways, as do many others. When my son is born, I'll teach him the stories and the scripture as my mother taught me. From what I've seen of a map, spoiler in Kuro/Daybreak 2, we know about where Arteria is located. Oh, so people... I just assumed it was in Western Zemuria, so... It actually wasn't known until recently. Okay. I think this is the last quest I'm gonna do, because I'm kinda tired, y'all. Sorry. But yeah, Alphino has been making himself useful to the Resistance. And with that, another task is complete. Ah, weapons, I hear you've been keeping busy. Aye, there she is. That she has, and we have her to thank for it. It pleases me to inform you that our new recruits have completed their initial training and stand ready to contribute. As discussed, Monago, I would have you present my proposal for an assault on Castellum Velodina to General Alden personally. Of course, sir. And are you and yours planning to return to Castrum Oriens before the operation? If so, why don't we travel together? That seems a fine suggestion, but I must consult my comrades ere we depart. Very well, I will wait for you at the pass, but not too long. I expect Kryl and Y'shtola will wish to remain here to support the Cherugians, but nevertheless we should go and axe them. You should go just a little farther. Nope, Arteria's location was only made known during the lead-up... only made known... I'm frickin' slurring my words. During the lead-up to Kuro no Kiseki's Japanese release, where they revealed a map of Zemuria's known nations so far. Interesting. I should have just used the Aether Shard. The frickin'... Why didn't I? There's Artemis. I see, that would explain the sudden flurry of activity outside. This joint operation marks a turning point in our conflict with the Garleans. For the first time, the Resistance and the Alliance shall go out on the offensive and attempt to capture an Imperial outpost in occupied territory. Personally, I believe it is imperative that we offer them our full support, as was the case with Ishgard. However, this is not a choice to be made lightly, nor less on others' behalves. This is war, and every scion must decide what part he or she would play. I'll fight for Al Amigo, for my father, for Ida. I'm in it to the end. The choice was made for us ere we were born, brother. The Empire marched on Eorzea. They will stop at nothing to subjugate or slaughter us all. Van Baelsar and Van Darnus were but the first to try. Though your fervor is surprising, I cannot dispute your logic. At risk of repeating myself, I am of course of the same mind. The present situation is untenable, and further complicated by the existence of Ilbert's Primal. I believe we have no recourse but to directly and openly intervene. I thought this a foregone conclusion given our actions thus far, but if you require renewed affirmation, then yes, I am still wholly committed to this cause, for it is ultimately the self-same cause I have served since I first pledged to serve Master Louis Soir and the Circle of Knowing, the salvation of Eorzea by any means necessary. That said, I shall refrain from taking the field on this occasion. There are many here who require further treatment, and doubtless more to come after. I came here from Infilia, and that hasn't changed. However, I'd like to stay with Y'shtola for now and tend to the wounded. As for you weapons, you are, to quote our dear friend Lord Edmund, the woman who slew Gaius Van Baelsar and some half a dozen primals besides. Your presence may well prove the difference between victory and defeat. Many look to you as a hero and heap great expectations upon your shoulders, but you, like every scion, must decide for yourself. I mean, do I really have a choice? The game doesn't really go on unless I agree, so... To be frank, Alfie, this isn't my fight, but I will do to my... She called him Alfie. Yeah, the Empire is kind of dangerous. Indeed, as you have doubtless seen during your time in the outlying villages, the so-called meritocracy is but a pretext to torture and enslave their lesser subjects. Such is the fate that awaits us all should their expansion continue unchecked. Take care, Y'shtola, Kryl, and do not hesitate to contact us should you require assistance. Least, I would ask that you remain here by Conrad's side. We should go, or Monago will leave without us. Might I persuade you to join us, weapons? Should you wish to give your decision further consideration, Castrum Oriens would seem an apt place to do it. You need not you need not answer right away. I am sure I can convince Monago to wait a little longer. Big scene around the corner. Oh boy. They wore me down with fetch quests and then they're gonna frickin'... Wait, what the hell? Okay. Maybe I interrupted it at the last second. Wore me out with fetch quests only to say, wait, we got a big scene, please stay. So you will be accompanying us. Full glad am I to hear it. All set? Excellent, then let us be off. Oh, I'm not attuned to that. Ah, shit. Oh, I just gotta go through. Okay. I knew that. Duh, I'm not attuned to it because I haven't been there yet. I mean, I've been here, but I just frickin' my dumb ass didn't. But I could've. I don't know, I could've. Whatever. I ain't gonna overthink it. Oh, you know what happened? I think that's the... I think I just forgot to attune to that aetherite. Pretty sure this is where we came in from near the Black Shroud, and I just never... I'm not gonna forget this time. Man, I could have teleported back here. I just remembered. I won't forget this time. It happens. Apparently it does. Welcome back, comrades. What news? Greetings, General. I am come at Commander Kemp's behest to brief you on the latest developments at the Reach. Our recruitment efforts have exceeded expectations. In addition to welcoming many motivated young Alamegans, our ranks have been bolstered by the arrival of a number of experienced veterans, thanks in large part to the effort of the Scions. As a consequence, we are now able to field half a dozen new units, with more being trained as we speak. Good, I gather Conrad is eager to strike while the iron's hot. Just so, General. He proposed that we begin preparations for a joint operation to capture Castellum Velodina. Capture Velodina? That will not be easy. It will, however, be necessary if we are ever to push east towards the capital. There is no profit in delay. It is only a matter of time before the Garleans learn of our plans and summon reinforcements. The Alliance hereby accepts Commander Kemp's proposal. Tell him to take no chances. Bring every able-bodied Alamegan who can wield a weapon. Pipin, I want Velodina watched. Assess its defenses. Every fortress has a weakness. I would know this one's. If there's no objection, General, might the Scions join Marshal Tarupin? By all means, if that is all, let us be about it. Conrad and the General are of one mind, it seems. I only wish I could say the same. While this aggressive strategy may well profit us in the end, what losses we will suffer in the What losses will we suffer in the meantime? Anyway, we should speak with the Vice Marshal about this reconnaissance mission and see how he would like to proceed. Pipin is looking forward to the assault on Castrum Belladina. Alright, Wolfster, you said there was a big scene coming up, so it better be soon. Thank you for volunteering to join me. This should be a fairly straightforward reconnaissance mission, so long as we do not have the ill fortune to run afoul of an Imperial patrol. Come, our destination is beyond East End, just north of Belladina. All the way out there. Oh, there's one right under here. Hold up. What's my progress with that thing? Aether current. Oh, I've only found 2. Yeah, that makes sense, I guess. Wait. Ah, shit, how do I get back up there? Oh well. Oh, right over there. Okay, it's duty time. Oh my god. Okay, fine. Fine, I'll fight you. Alright, duty time. This ought to be close enough now. We settle in for the long watch. That said, it would be prudent to keep your weapons at the ready. Pun, pun, pun. In the event a passing patrol stumbles upon us, or worse. Several cutscenes will play in sequence. Set aside sufficient time to view these scenes and then start. Goddamn. Alright. Movie time.
Excellent. The disposition of the Imperial forces is exactly as expected. I will notify Father. Cannon fire! Where did it come from?
Smoke! There! Is that... Oh gods, it's Ralga's Reach.
She sounded so where she was like, oh god, it's Ralga's Reach. Oh no. Shit.
I think someone's jamming our communications.
I just got comfortable in there too, and they went and blew it up.
You don't think... Could this be part of a coordinated attack?
You think?
Too early to draw conclusions. We must abort the assault and return to the Reach at once.
Probably doing it on purpose, but yeah. Damn. Hey, chill. We already don't got a lot of those.
Forward! Forward! Give them no quarter!
Poor Dola. I never caught her name before.
You! Traitor! Kinslayer!
See, unlike the other guys, this guy's got a little plot armor, so it'll take him.
You're no kin of mine!
Oh, never mind. Guess that shit was thinner than I thought. He showed back up only to die. You...
He'll take you!
So what did you say about plot? Maybe Lise has a little bit of... Maybe hers is a bit thicker. I mean, I don't know. Oh, never mind. Main villain coming in.
Well, well.
Why does he carry 3 swords in this big old thing? Like, isn't that kind of cumbersome? I mean... Instead of just carrying 1 in a sheath, he carries like 3 of them in a drum. That's a little... He's got the whole kitchen set in here. Oh no.
Stand aside, Pilus. This one has promise.
Have a care, my lord. She's not like the others.
She's a main character. It'll take a little more effort to bring her down.
Do not disappoint me, girl, or I will kill you.
Seven hells. It's him. It's Xenos.
Old man's probably next.
The Viceroy. Oh, you are a dead man. Ah!
So spirited, and yet so empty.
Xenos, I like swords! It seems so.
Ah, a magical barrier. Alas.
Don't do this to me. Bro, I need to figure out how to get, like, frickin'... I need to figure out how to, like, map, like, sound effects to, like, the stream or whatever. Whenever someone says barrier, I just play, like, the first, like, few seconds to get over the barrier. This is just ridiculous at this point. At least you couldn't even beat Gaius solo. That is true.
It will not save you.
Got interrupted again. It will not save you. Oh no. Cries and Lloyd bannings. Yes, he is very well versed in getting over barriers, it seems.
Yes, Shola!
Damn.
Hold the line, Byrolga! Hold the line!
The one time the Scions decide to do something and they get bodied. I am joking, mostly. I knew the old man was gonna be next.
Kryl!
Are they coming from Ralger's Reach, or are they going over there? Because...
We saw the smoke and thought we heard explosions. Are we under attack?
No shit.
The Imperials were all over us before we realized what was happening. No one knew where to run or what to do. It was chaos. Lise and Master Kemp rallied the guards and bought us enough time to get some of the wounded to safety, but I haven't seen either of them since.
Confound it! If we lose the Reach, this will all have been for naught.
Arenvold, can you escort these people to the wall?
Wounded again.
Aye, sir.
That's the second time, at least on screen.
Our place is at the Reach. We must offer such aid and succor as we are able. Saving lives is now our paramount concern.
If we can hold back the Imperials until Father sends reinforcements, we may yet turn the tide.
I'll join you. I've done all I can for these people, and you'll be crying out for a healer in there.
Oh yeah, and Yastola's kinda wounded, so yeah.
I fear you're right. Come, there is no time to lose.
Xenos, take a look at what I did to that barrier I broke. I broke it in a much more... I broke it much more efficient than getting over it. What line? Everything's up in ruins, exactly. There is no line. Yeah. And of course it's Storm. Oh, bro, that is a lot of enemies. Of course it starts storming.
It's all over now!
So I guess this is what the Alamegan chick who works with Zeno. I forgot her name, I'm sorry. It was Ford something, but that's what she was talking to him about, I guess. About doing this. Who's left? This thing. Those monsters, these people have surrendered. I already made them say uncle and they're still attacking.
The flames! Rebel scum!
Rebel scum!
What took you so long?
Alphano, I need your help!
My lord, the prisoners! See to your men, Pylus.
As you command, my lord.
Why do I feel like he's gonna stab her in the back at the last second?
Your friends were a disappointment. But you will entertain me, will you not?
You talking to me? Oh, wait, hold up. I didn't say nothing like that. Wait. He's got Ifrit's music on playback. He calls them icons because he's the primal.
As one.
Misclicked.
Be gone.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Give me something to remember.
Dang. What is this dude made out of? What has he been eating? Uh-oh. Ouch. That hurt. Oh, come on. Oh my god. Look at all these AoEs. Hold up. Why is my combo? Oh my goodness. I can't run outside of it. Dude, this thing covers the whole...
Don't stop now.
Good seeing I misjudged you. This ends now. Come on, I'm taking down primals. This is embarrassing. I got a reputation to uphold. I can't call myself the God Slayer if this guy's giving me trouble. Uh-oh. Well, if they got me on the floor, you know the rest of us are fucked, right? Oh. Maybe my plot armor's thicker than I thought.
Pathetic.
What has he been eating? We will never know. Oh my goodness. He beat the Warrior of Light. That's like... That's unprecedented. That's... Holy shit. You want to lose your other arm too?
Shall we give chase, General?
Nay. There has been enough death this day. See to the wounded.
Aye, sir.
You all right, lass?
No, he just embarrassed me in front of everyone. Exactly.
There's no ordinary foe could best the likes of you.
Yeah, and that's what I keep saying. What has he been eating? What is his secret? And to add to the disrespect, he didn't even kill you when he had the chance. Fun fact, if you are playing a healer during this part of the game, they acknowledge it here. Oh, you mean when they're trying to, like, tend to everyone and stuff? You know, 2 armed Ralbon might stand a chance against Xenos. Maybe. I wonder how many of our new recruits ended up dying. The same people we convinced to frickin' come help us.
Don't you die on me, Ashola! Hold on! Don't worry, it's going to be all right. Alphino, Master Kemp is all yours.
Understood.
Don't just stand there gawping. Hold her down while I work.
I guess this is the scene where if you're a healer, they would help you, or you would help them heal, or whatever. Yep, Crow basically says, don't just stand there, you're a healer too, aren't you? Okay.
The worst is past, but without the proper facilities, I can do no more.
Master Kemp too would be better served in the infirmary. Let us take them there without delay.
Give us a hand, would you, Lise? Of course. I know you must be exhausted, but there will be others who need our help. Leave these 2 to us and look to the other wounded.
Right. Man, what the fuck was that? Well, that changed quickly. You did well, Weapons. You saved lives. No matter what happens, remember that. Now then, let's do what we can for the wounded. Every minute counts. I live for moments like that in game. It's the little things. Yeah, I mean, that's how I felt through A Realm Reborn too. Like, all the filler and stuff, it was the good parts that kind of made it worth it. Or maybe not worth it, but like kept me going at least. As soon as they said today begins our rise for Alamigo, and then a day later Xenos and Fordola cleaned their clocks. Did a little more than clean the clock. They frickin' threw the clock in the damn dishwasher and put it for a spin. God damn. But yeah, this seems like a good stopping point, so thanks for coming out, everyone, and watching. As you can see, things went to shit pretty quickly, but I guess we'll sort it out, or we'll start sorting it out next time, so I will see you all at... I can't speak, god damn it. I will see you all then. Have a good night, and stay safe. Have a good weekend. I will be cutting the stream in a few minutes.